Okay. 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 So, Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to all. Okay, I'm Dr. Fazlina, Research Coordinator for the College of Engineering. Okay, before we start for Muslim, so let us recite Ummul Kitab Al-Fatihah. Okay, okay, let me start my briefing. Okay. Okay, so this is the outline of my presentation. So what is research program, the terms, the major milestone, and the most important one, the supervision of research students. Okay, because I've noticed that somebody asking on the appointment of supervisor. So later I will explain on that, okay? What you need to do after this briefing. Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is actually our research team in College of Engineering. So we have Associate Professor Dr. Sheila Belayudem as our head of postgraduate, and me myself as the postgraduate coordinator, helped by Mr. Asfar Shukri Hussein as assistant registrar, and also helped by Madam Mariana Hussein, our executive officer. So basically, for research student, you will deal a lot with me, Encik Asfar, and Madam Mariana. Okay. So research a program at the College of Engineering. So let me give you a brief introduction on this. So what we have in College of Engineering for research program. So we have basically master in civil engineering and PhD in civil, and a master in electrical and PhD in electrical engineering with the new code. Okay, as I mentioned by Dr. Sheila, because we already merged in not mistaken, end of March 2021. Okay, so we also have Master in Mechanical Engineering, PhD in Mechanical, Master in Chemical, and PhD in Chemical Engineering. So basically, we have 4 schools, and each of the school have 2 research program, which is the Master and the PhD program. Okay, so we have a total of 8 courses. Sorry, 8 program. Okay. So this is the term. So the term basically the academic rules and regulation. Okay. I've noticed that Dr. Sheila already shared she did mention she will share the link for the academic rules. So later I will also share. I think okay. So I already opened the link. Okay. So you can also click at the link given. Then you can read on your own. Okay. So please read it by heart. So academic rules for each of your program. So you have I already put the coursework also. Okay. So you can refer here the link for the rules and regulation. Okay. So later don't worry, I will share the slide. Okay. So okay, let me give a brief introduction on master by research. So master by research, the duration for FT is full-time and PT is part-time. So you have minimum of 1 year to maximum of 4 years. So meaning in 1 year time, you are entitled or you are eligible to submit your thesis. Okay, if you manage to do so. Okay, so GOT graduate on time for a master is 2 years. So meaning the 2 years is from date of registration. Oh, kenapa ada echo ya? So please mute, okay? Kalau tidak nanti jadi echo pula. Okay, so 2 years from date of registration to Senate approval. So meaning if your date of registration is today, so you need to have your Senate approval in 2 years time. So then only you are awarded GOT students. Okay, meaning referring to the date of registration. Okay, so deferment. So for defer, may apply for deferment of the semester due to unforeseen circumstances other than health reasons. So what we call it as deferment in Malay is TG lah, okay, tangguh. So for masters, you are allowed to apply for TG maximum of 2 times throughout the duration of the study. So it is other than health related reason, okay? So for a health reason, you need to apply for special leave. But please bear in mind for deferment, you need to apply it using the hard copy form, okay? But for special leave, you need to apply it via your student portal. So you need to upload your referral letter from your doctor, okay? Mentioning that you need to apply for what is the reason for applying the special leave, okay? So you have 2 times here for TG and another 2 times for special leave. So total is 4 times, okay? Okay, so for master students, you can also convert your master to PhD. Okay, so you need to apply your conversion within 12 months from the commencement of the student registration. Okay, but the requirement is you need to defend your proposal first. So then only you can apply for the conversion from masters to PhD. Okay, you can read the academic rules and regulation guidelines for the details of the requirement, okay, to apply for conversion. Okay, so program structure, compulsory seminars, thesis writing, and Viva Voce. So we don't have any courses to attend, okay, for research student. So DRP is defend research proposal. So for those who like to convert, you need to do your DRP within 6 months. Okay. So this is basically for full time. So if you are a part-time student, you can just add 6 more months. Okay, so meaning for part-time research student, you can defend a proposal in 1 year time. But for full-time, you need to do it in 6 months. So meaning for this semester, the next cycle for the RP will be supposedly January or February 2022. Okay, so lebih kurang 6 months.
So Fazlina,
Yes, yes.
may I ask question, please?
Yeah.
Okay,
Please.
my name is Saiful, mechanical
Okay.
student for master lah. Okay,
Okay.
about the conversion to PhD within 12
Mm.
months, does my DRP need to be as novelty as possible, or it can be done after the DRP about the novelty?
Novelty, okay. The DRP, okay, the requirement for conversion, you need to settle your DRP first. So, but the DRP is at the master level. Okay, later when you apply for conversion, you need to defend again your proposal. That is the PhD level. So you need to do 2 times of DRP. Okay, so meaning the
Oh,
first one you need to pass your DRP at master level. Then after you apply for conversion, you need to present again in front of the external panel for your PhD proposal. So you need to have 2 DRP.
okay. So the first DRP is okay, right? So at just the master level, the first
Yeah,
DRP.
but you need to the result must be 1 or 2. 1 meaning no correction, and then the other one or either minor correction. If you obtain a major correction, you are not eligible to apply for conversion. Okay, only rank
Okay,
1 and rank 2 only. Okay,
okay,
or
noted.
you are planning to apply for conversion, is it?
Yeah, I've planned.
Okay, so you need to start doing a proposal from now. Okay.
But another question, please, about
Yeah.
this supervisor.
Yeah.
He or she must have the experience on graduate the ex PhD student first, right?
Oh, not really. Okay, don't worry. Later I will explain on the supervisor appointment. Okay, later after the
Oh,
next slide. Okay.
okay. Thank you, Dr. Fazina.
Okay. Okay. Welcome. So okay. So for progress report, you need to be submitted every end of the semester. Okay. For your information, actually, IPSIS already endorsed a new procedure mentioning that research student need to present their progress report. Okay, so I'm thinking of, me and Dr. Sheila thinking of doing the research colloquium, okay, for all research student, meaning new and the existing one. Okay, so just wait for our announcement. Okay, so should be the date of the colloquium should be within the date of the submission of progress report. Okay, so the new rule by IPSIS. Okay, so this is the thesis number of work 20K to 50K. Okay, so for a minimum requirement, in order for you to submit thesis, you will need to have at least one index publication that has been accepted. Okay, index publication defined by ERA. Okay, index by ERA, Scopus, Web of Science, and MySite. Okay, MySite also included. Okay, so this is a PhD. So a longer time, 2.5 to maximum of 7 years. But please, if you can finish it in 3 years or 4 years, please do so. Okay, don't wait till 7 years. Okay, because the momentum, if you but actually it depends. Okay, if the journey is smooth, so inshallah you can graduate in 3 or 4 years. If not, maybe you need to extend a little bit more. Okay. So GOT definition for PhD is 4 years from the date of registration. So meaning if you are planning to GOT, you need to submit your thesis 3 years from now. And then 1 year is plus minus the duration for your viva and the thesis correction, because the 4 years are defined by the Senate approval. So meaning you need to have your Senate letter. Then the time frame must be in 4 years. So you need to really understand the definition of GOT. Same goes for masters. So meaning you need to have your Senate letter in 2 years from now. Okay. So then only you are defined as a GOT student. Okay. So for PhD, you have extra 2 times. From master student, you have 4 times. Okay. Deferment of academic semester, you may apply. Okay. Maximum of 4 times throughout the duration of study. So special leave is only for health reason, apply via student portal. Okay, maximum of also 2 times, same as master student. Just the deferment you have extra 2 times because your study time longer than master student. So you also have to attend seminars, thesis writing, and viva voce. And for PhD, you need to defend your proposal in 12 months time. Okay, meaning from here, so 12 month meaning if so meaning 12 months from now, your DRP would be in September or October 2022. But that is the maximum time. If you want to defend the proposal earlier than that, it is okay. Okay, so it is maximum of within 12 months. You cannot exceed the 1-2. Okay, you cannot exceed 12 months time. But for part-time, you have extra 6 more months. So your part-time student, you can defend your proposal in 1818, okay, months of registration. But if you are managed to defend your proposal in 12 months, so please do so, okay? Don't wait until the maximum duration, okay? So, okay, same as a master student, progress report need to be submitted every end of the semester, plus the attending the research colloquium. And the thesis number 30K to 100K. I don't know whether there is somebody managed to write in the engineering science thesis in 100K, okay, words. But 30K is manageable, okay. So for PhD, you need to have 2 index publication before you are allowed to submit your thesis, and then with at least 1 was published. Okay, so you must make sure your publication okay, the status is published, okay, at least 1. But the total, this is the minimum requirement. If you want to publish 10, okay, so by all means, okay, this is only minimum for you to submit your thesis. Okay, minimum of 2 index publication. So this
So
is your
Fazlina,
yes.
about the conversion. So the part-time student cannot be converted, right? Kah boleh je?
Boleh, tak ada masalah. Boleh.
Boleh je. Okay, okay.
Tak ada masalah. Okay, so for academic status, okay, you have SM for sedang maju, so meaning research in progress. So academic status is the status given by your main supervisor at the end of the semester in your progress report form. Okay, so you have here SM sedang maju, research in progress, or you have AM amaran 1 or warning 1. Okay, no research progress. So all the status is given actually by your main supervisor. Okay, so amaran 2, if you are given already given amaran 1 the previous semester, so the next amaran will be amaran 2. Okay, so amaran 2 is the maximum for research students. So if you get 2 amaran consecutively, so you will get D10 for your final result, meaning dismissal. Okay, so please, I hope, please progress. Okay, okay. So I hope nobody will be dismissed. Okay, because no research progress. Okay, so for PhD you have extra 1 more amaran because longer time. So if you get third, so meaning you have first, warning 1, warning 2, and warning 3, then you will get D10. This D10 is dismissal because of not submit. Because of the status. Okay. Okay, so D10 is dismissed, or the other one is if you did not submit your progress report, also you are given D10, the status. Okay, so either dismiss or D10. So D11 is dismiss status when you exceeded maximum duration of study. So meaning for example, PhD student, the maximum duration for full time is 10 semester. So if you did not manage to submit your thesis at the 10th semester, the next semester, the 11th semester, you are dismissed in dismiss status because you already exceeded maximum duration, but still didn't submit your thesis. Okay, so please, so uh, semester 10 meaning divide by 2, so in 5 years time. Okay, so meaning you need to submit your thesis is basically in 5 years time from now. Okay, so okay, this is the major milestone. Okay, so what you need to do. Okay, so the sequence will be application and registration. You already done this. And then next one, appointment of supervisor. Okay, appointment of supervisor must be done manually, okay, using manual form, and you need to email it to our research email, okay, already shared by Dr. Sheila. And then after the endorsement, then only you need to appoint your SV in UP track system. Later we'll explain on this, okay. So defend research proposal. After the appointment, you need to defend, okay. And then next one is a notice of thesis submission, or so-called or popularly called as the LOI, letter of intention. Okay. And then after submission of thesis notice of intention, okay, your SV need to appoint examiners and thesis submitted for Viva, and then examiners report received, so Viva will be conducted. And then post Viva, thesis correction, and then format checking, SNET, and convocation. Okay, this is the complete process of research journey for masters and PhD students. Okay, so if you are please go for this timeline. Okay, this is basically developed by IPSIS, the timeline for GOT students. So this is actually the planning. Okay, if you want to go for GOT, okay, so you need to defend your proposal as soon as possible. So at least the nearest one is the 6 months time. So meaning from so the next one will be on January or February 2022. Okay, the nearest one. Okay. And then the notice of examiners terminated. So we already provided the timeline, okay, the duration. So please, this is basically a guide for you, okay, in planning for GOT. So meaning you need to DRP in 6 or 12 months. For this, meaning the blue line is for masters, the red line is for PhD students. Okay. So also examiners nominated, sorry, in 12 months for MSc and in 30 months. Okay, you can see here 3 months after thesis submission. Okay, and then thesis report and viva. So for time being, because due to the COVID pandemic, the viva conducted via online. Okay, online viva. Since before merging, since March 2020, so viva for engineering faculty already conducted via online. Okay, so you can refer to this later. Okay, this is the important one, the appointment of supervisor. Okay, so the function of a supervisor to assist, okay, and advise the student in the design, development, and completion of the research degree program within the stipulated time. So meaning the stipulated time, meaning the GOT time. Okay, so the creation and enhancement of an effective supervisory relationship is crucial. The function of a supervisor, and in many ways, this relationship should be a smart partnership premise on a win-win orientation. Okay, from the start, both parties must negotiate and mutually agree. So, if I can say, based on my previous experience, okay, in a postgraduate office, so if your relationship between your supervisor is good, so you are good to go. Okay, uh, but if your relationship is not that good, so you have a lot of problem during your studies. Okay, so please make sure your relationship with your supervisors is good. Okay, if you have any problem that cannot be solved, you can refer to me or Dr. Sheila. Okay, uh, if you want, meaning other parties' opinion. Okay. So please don't be just a MIA, missing in action. Okay. So if you have any problems, so please talk to us. So appointment of supervisor, you need to nominate them using the manual form. Okay. So JAPIC is the postgraduate meeting to support the nomination, and JAPIC is another stage of a meeting for the approval. Okay. So letter issued by faculty. Okay, sorry. No more letter issued by faculty. So the SV appointment letter will be generated by this UP track system. Okay, so JK-IPA is a meeting at IPSIS level for endorsement. Okay, so meaning after nomination via manual form, and then after approval, so usually my practice, I will email the student mentioning that the appointment has been endorsed. Then later your student can nominate the your supervisor via this UP track system. Okay, then so you can refer to this memo. Attention to all new students, log into your UP tracks to nominate your supervisor by using iStudent Portal ID and password. So later I will share you the manual. Okay, for UP track system. So meaning, please make sure your supervisor appointment have been endorsed first or approved first, then only you nominate them via this UP track system. Okay. Okay, this is, so I think this is basically for supervisor. Okay, function of supervisor. So IPSIS announce the due date of progress report submission, and then student fill up the progress report form and submit, and supervisor evaluate the progress report. So this is this cycle is the end, basically towards the end of the semester. If you refer to the academic calendar, IPSIS already mentioned the date of submission. Okay, progress report this semester. If I'm not mistaken, February, before February 2022. Okay, so and then KPPS. So we are in college already, college level. So college will update the press. Okay, there comes the all the status, the amaran, the SM. Okay, during this progress report. Okay, so this is the this defense research proposal process and procedure. So you can also refer to the guideline or the um, guideline and the rules and regulation book. Okay, But because for DRP, I will conduct another briefing, okay, focusing on DRP only. So I will just give you a brief introduction on this, okay? So defense research proposal. So the important one you need to attend. So you need to fulfill the requirement for DRP. Okay, if not, you cannot defend your proposal. So first of all, you need to attend all required seminar. So for master in PhD, you need to attend IGS research skills seminar. This seminar already mentioned in calendar academic. Okay, so please refer to IPSIS website and then for the information, okay, on the seminar. So the registration of the seminar will be done via not by us, not by college, but by IPSIS. Okay, so you need to check the website regularly. Okay, and then for PhD, you need to have extra one more courses will be Thai Square. Okay, training in innovation entrepreneur exploration only for PhD. So this is the link, okay, for the registration. Okay, MASMET is the faculty handling the program, the courses. Okay, so you need to apply or register online via this link. Okay, okay. So after you successfully attended the seminar IGS and also Thai Square, then only you are allowed to defend your proposal. Okay. So, okay, during the proposal preparation, you need to consult your supervisor, regular meeting, draft proposal. So actually, I already have the template for the proposal. So later also I will share with you, especially for master student because your DRP I think in less than 6 months from now. Okay, because it will be January or February next year. Okay, so this is the presentation. So later, okay, don't worry. So during the each session, I will conduct different briefing. Okay, uh, for the RP. So this is just a simple meaning, brief introduction, brief information for you. Okay. So for the RP, you need to have your slide presentation and the assessment form. Okay. So for during this pandemic, also our DRP session will be conducted also online, same as Viva session. So this is the link to register Thai Square. Okay. Later, please check regularly. Okay. Also, this link. Okay, so this is the defense research proposal assessment. So you have all the section in the proposal. Okay, so the title contribute 5% of the total mark. So total mark will be 100%. Okay, so problem statement 20%. You have okay. Basically, you need to have the title, and then the problem statement is basically derived from the current scenario of your research area. Okay, from that current scenario, you develop your research gap. Okay, then only you come up with your problem statement. Okay, so how to solve your problem is your research objective and research question. Okay, so 20%, another 20%, and then what is the current scenario of the researcher around the world doing your meaning doing your the same meaning doing your research, basically your research area. Okay, so meaning you have another 20%. Okay, so for masters, if I'm not mistaken, have 25, at least 25 reference. For PhD, you need to have 50 ref for your proposal preparation. Okay, so the research methodology is the detailed method of data collection analysis, sampling design, procedure, and technique for experimental setup. So significance, we have another 15%, 1/5 significant of your research. Okay. So this is basically total 100% of the evaluation for the RP. Okay. So this is your Viva Voce process. Before Viva, you need to submit your LOI, appointment of examiners, and you submit your thesis, sending thesis, Viva date set, examiners report received. Okay, during Viva, you have one chairperson, 1 minute taker, and the Viva result. Post Viva, you need to do the correction. Okay, I got some echo. Hamizan, can you please mute your mic? Okay. So verification, duration, and thesis formatting, and then Senate meeting ends. So meaning, from the date of registration till the Senate or Senate meeting for GOT student, a master's 2 years, and for PhD 4 years. Okay. So this is the requirement for you to submit your intention. Okay. So you need to have your abstract of not more than 400 words, and then you need to submit your table of content, TOC, and your Turnitin originality report must be less. Less meaning 29 and below. Okay. 30 is not counted. Okay. So meaning your Turnitin result must be 29% and below for you to submit your LOI. Okay. So from the date of your submission of your LOI, you have within 3 months only. Okay. If not, the notice will be null and void. So you need to resubmit new LOI. If you cannot submit your thesis in 3 months time, so the LOI will be void. Okay, and then student will have to submit a new notice of intention. Okay. So appointment of examiners. Okay. Okay. For the function of examiner to examine the thesis of a particular research. Sorry. And to submit a written report to the university. Okay, good news. Okay. For PhD students. Okay, for masters, you have one internal and one external examiner, meaning local examiner. Okay, meaning local macam UKM, UPM. Okay, for example. For PhD, good news. IPSIS already endorsed the new rules. You need to have only 2 examiner for PhD, same as a master's student. Okay, so one internal and one external only. So meaning it is actually O kat sini, bukan N. Silap. Sorry, I tak update pula slide ni. Sorry, because it's just endorse the rules. Okay, so for PhD examiners, only 2 examiners, meaning a minimum of 2 examiners. So meaning one internal, one external, can be local or international examiner. Previous practice or current practice for PhD examiner, we have 3. One internal, one external local, and one external overseas. So you have 3 examiners for your Viva session. But since September, September or October kot, okay? You are only for PhD students, you only have 2. Okay, so it is an OR gate here. So meaning one internal, one external, or one international. So meaning if your supervisor already appoint international examiner, no need local. So if your supervisor go for local, no need to appoint international examiner. So it will be a OR gate here. Okay, not N. Okay, so okay. So I think good news for PhD students. Okay, because I don't know why PhD student get nervous dealing with the international examiner, but from our experience, international examiner is the one that helps students a lot during Viva session. Okay, our personal experience, me and Dr. Sheila. Okay, so the examiner is also expected to sit on the panel of examiner of the students Viva Voce, and then a great care and consideration must be taken in the selection of the credible examiner. So the selection of the examiner is done by your SV. Okay, you have IPSIS already outlined the requirement, okay, of the appointment of examiner. So this is basically your SV's rule. Okay. So supervisor nominate based on the expertise and all the documentation and all the meeting. So JAPIC check expertise. Okay. So this is to support, and this is another meeting to approve. Okay. And then JKPA is JAPIC and JAPI is a meeting for college level. For JKPA is at IPSIS level. Okay. UITM level. So this is the thesis submission. So for time being, it is done via soft copy, okay? Still soft copy thesis in PDF, okay? Because of the pandemic. Okay, proof of publication, as I mentioned earlier. I think I no need to read all this. Okay, Viva Voce, you can read it on your own. Okay, the definition of Viva Voce. Okay. Okay. This is the result of the Viva. So we have 4 basically results. So first one is accepted without correction, 2 weeks. So we need to do the correction in 2 weeks time and submit the final thesis to of postgraduate office. So another one is minor correction, 6 months. So you have major correction, you need to submit in 1 year, resubmit the thesis. Major correction 3A without reviva, but 3B you need to undergo another viva because you need to 1 year to resubmit and reviva for 3B. And then for 4 is fail, but during my I think ada lagi lah kot setakat ni 4 fail. Okay. Usually student manage to get 2 minor correction, but you can aim for 1, okay? Because if you are planning to JOT, okay, you need to the time frame must be very tight, okay? You need to follow exactly the planning in order for you to JOT. So if you are planning to JOT, so please the result of the Viva, I think for me, frankly speaking, you need to go for 1, okay? Because in 2 weeks time you already submit your correction. So so no need to wait for 1 year, okay, from the date of registration. Sorry, for the date of Viva, 1 year to submit, okay. So meaning you can submit your thesis earlier without, and then the correction also earlier in 2 weeks, okay. So the thesis correction, okay, so for minor, you need to, the correction must be verified by your supervisor and internal examiner. But for major, you need to, correction must be verified by supervisor, internal and external. But if you manage to get no correction, the verification is only by your supervisor. That's why the time frame is very short, which is 2 weeks. Okay, so that is for no correction, only verified by supervisor. No need internal or external examiner. So the student will be dismissed if fail to submit the thesis correction within the stipulated time. So for correction also you have a time frame. For major you have 1 year, minor you have 6 months. You can exceed the time frame. Okay, so this is the thesis format checking, digital, okay, because done online. Okay, and then the last one is the endorsement of result and convocation. So I hope I can attend an face-to-face convocation, okay? I think the last one I've attended is way back 2019, okay? Okay, so this is the GOT award, okay? If you manage to get GOT, you will be awarded APC, Anugerah Pasca Cemerlang, kalau tak silap lah, or Excellence Research Award, okay? So the student must complete their study within the GOT duration. So master's 2 years, PhD 4 years. So all examiners unanimously agree that the student has fulfilled category 1 or 2. So meaning you need to get 1 no correction or minor in the thesis examination report. Okay. So the student has not been convicted of any disciplinary act, okay, or has committed any wrongdoing of the Universities Act or Research Ethics. So the student has published the research finding at least 1 in the index publication. But if you go for GOT, so please publish more. Okay. The publication have weightage, okay, for your GOT. So please publish more. So the student has presented the research finding at least 1 in seminars or conferences recognized by the faculty or college within the study duration. So this is master's. So this is PhD. Same goes for PhD. Only you have extra 2 index publication and extra 2 seminars to attend. Okay, minimum. Okay, minimum requirement. You can go as much as you can. Okay, so this is the link that also I noticed Dr. Sheila also already shared the link to download the form. Okay. So this is basically for research form, for research, for postgraduate research form only. Okay, so you can click on the link later. Okay. Okay. Supervision. Okay, this is actually the requirement for your supervisor. Okay. So for main SV, for MSc, to be main SV, your supervisor must have 1 degree higher, or if not, okay, if you are master student, you want to appoint associate professor without doctor, for example, okay. So at least because he or she is not 1 degree higher, okay. So meaning he or she need to have at least 5 years experience to be your main SV. Okay. So for sorry, mute ke? Sekejap Okay. So for PhD, your main supervisor must at least grad your doctorate in 2 years time. Okay. So if not, tak boleh jadilah. Okay, not eligible to be made SV. So need to wait for 2 years for PhD student. Okay. And then your main SV not an intimate friend or relative of the student or any of the other supervisor. And then also not registered as a postgraduate student. This is basically, I think the last point is for master's student punya SV, because maybe associate professor without doctor, okay, but and have 5 years experience, but he or she cannot register as a PhD student in maybe another uni, okay. So must be not registered as postgraduate student, because because student cannot supervise a student, okay, because he or she is postgraduate student, so he or she student cannot advise student or supervise. So that's why, okay. So same goes for co-supervisor, also not entitled to be co-supervisor if registered as a postgraduate student. For co-supervisor, your ITM staff or others meaning outside your ITM also eligible to be your co-supervisor, but main must be from your ITM. Okay. So for co-masters, at least master degree or equivalent. Okay, so no need to have 5 years here. Okay. For main, for co, so meaning at least a master degree or equivalent is okay. So for PhD, at least your supervisor have a doctoral degree or equivalent academic must have PhD, okay? So associate professor without doctor cannot be your co-supervisor for PhD student, even your co-supervisor. So not an intimate friend or relative of the student or any of the other supervisor, and not registered as a postgraduate student. So please check this requirement before you appoint your main and co-supervisor. Okay, or please highlight it to your main and supervisor when he or she want to appoint your co. Okay, must fulfill all these criteria. Okay, so nomination one main. Okay, so for master student, the compulsory is you need to have your main supervisor, but not necessary to have a co. But if you can, please have at least one co-supervisor, okay? For master student, but for PhD, it is a must. So you need to have one main and one co-supervisor, a must, okay? So at least, meaning for PhD, two supervisor, okay? At least. So for master student, the maximum numbers of co will be two, okay? Maximum two, but for PhD, you have an extra one. So total supervisor for masters by research is 3, 1 main and 2 co maximum. For PhD, you can go up to 4. Okay, so meaning 1 main and 3 co. But in the meeting, we will look into the reason of appointment if you appoint maximum of 3. Okay, the reason must be very strong and must be very valid. Okay. Okay, so this is the responsibility as a supervisor, discuss the research area with the student. So I think this is basically for your supervisor, okay? Ensure the student understand and adhere to the rules and regulation, arrange a meeting between the supervisory team. So I hope all of you, for research student, you have a supervisory team. Because for research student, cannot work alone, okay? So you need to have at least your support system, okay? Meaning at least your supervisory team, okay, and the student and your colleague. Okay, so reach an agreement with the student on supervisory arrangement, okay, including regular contact of minimum of 10 hours per month. So this is basically for your SV, say the student, okay. Okay, this is also, okay, SV, so end of semester reporting the progress report. Okay, this is also for SV. And okay, defend proposal also, this is for SV. Submission of thesis also, okay. For Viva, your supervisor can attend your Viva session, but as an observer only. Okay, he or she cannot answer your behalf, okay, during Viva Voce session. Okay, ensure and certify that the necessary correction are made to the thesis and dissertation, and certify that the final thesis has been successfully completed. So this is what makes a great supervisor. So I think you can share the slide also with your supervisor. Okay. What makes a great supervisor? Support unit. So supervisor, good supervisor must support their students' availability. So must make time, okay, for meeting. Okay. Interest, enthusiasm, approachability, and rapport provides direction and structure, experience, and interest in supervision. Okay. And the most important one, provide constructive feedback. Okay, good communication is the key. Okay, knowledge and expertise in the field surrounding the study. So please make sure you appoint the correct one, the correct supervisor for your research area. Okay, he or she must be the expert in your field of study. Okay, if not, you will have some trouble. Okay, during your research. This is based on my personal experience. Okay, so interest in the student's career and sincerity, passion, and right intention. Okay, so this is the things that you need to do after this briefing. So after is not after this, maybe later, but in a short period of time. So you must do this. Okay. So appoint your main supervisor and co via email and UP-Track. Sorry, not via email. Meaning via the hard copy form and email to COE underscore sorry PG underscore research at uitm.edu. Sorry, tertinggal .my. Okay. So SV appointment can be downloaded from. So I already upload the form here. So I already upload the main supervisor form, the co-supervisor form, and the manual for the UP-Track system. Okay. So after the appointment has been endorsed, so please appoint via UP-Track system. So this is basically developed by IPSIS and infrastructure at UITM level. Okay. So all the your supervisor's appointment letter can be can be print or downloaded from this system after the endorsement. Okay. So after you settle this one, so you can parallel, you can register for your IGS research seminar skills site requirement for the RP. So please refer to the academic calendar. So but later I also will share, okay, the academic calendar with you. So this is the website for IPSIS, and then the research seminar skill will be done online due to the pandemic. Okay, so for PhD student, you need to register one more courses, TISPAC via MassMed website. Okay, this is the link, but if I'm not mistaken, the current registration already closed. Okay, so you need to wait for the opening of the next session. Okay, so please check the website regularly. Okay. Then the most important one, join our research group, because as I mentioned by Dr. Sheila, we have approximately 700 total number of students. So WhatsApp, I think, can only accept as many as 256 or 257. So that's why our group will be in Telegram. Okay. So please join our Telegram group. So all my announcement. So basically, this is the official group. and all my announcement will be done via Telegram. Okay, so this is the academic calendar for this semester. Let me try to open it. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, boleh buka. Okay, okay, please, okay. This is research, okay, okay. Okay, if you refer to this academic calendar, okay, you already register, okay, for new postgraduate students. Okay, skip coursework and then deferment. Okay, deferment.
Tak nampak, Doktor.
Tak nampak. Oh, saya nampak seorang ke? So, Mina, I need to share kemudian lah. Alamak, sama dia beritahu. Saya short sendiri lah ni. Okay. Later nanti saya open balik Saya will share nanti balik. Maybe link tak boleh lah tu. Okay, thank you. So, any questions? So, this is the link to join the Telegram group and email. Details, Fazlina 419, my email, okay, at uitm.edu.my. This is my email, official email. So, this is phone number office, tapi you can contact me via my mobile number because during pandemic ni tak hari-hari saya datang lah. Okay. So, insyaAllah, I will try to respond your WhatsApp or call as soon as I can. Okay. Because at college level, so I think my WhatsApp, at least 100 WhatsApp per day, at least. Okay. So please bear with me. Okay. So if it is urgent or important, you can just call me. Okay. 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 I will stop sharing this. I will share the academic calendar. Sorry. Okay. Okay, stop sharing. Okay. I will share the academic calendar. Okay. Okay. Ada lagi tu ke dah tidur tu? Senyap je. Okay. Petang-petang ni. Okay. Okay. Academic calendar. Okay. Boleh nampak? Boleh nampak ke?
Boleh.
Okay, sorry. Tadi link tu maknanya tak boleh lah link di PowerPoint. Okay. So, registration. Okay, coursework. Okay, you already register for, okay, for new postgraduate student. Allah Azan. Kita stop sekejap boleh? Kita break sekejap. Nanti lepas azan kita sambung balik. Break sekejap. I think we can continue. Thank you for waiting. Okay, tak best pula nak cakap masa azan. Okay, for academic calendar, okay, for postgraduate students for semester October, okay. Okay, you already register 20 September to 3rd October 2021. Okay, so deferment, application for the number 3, deferment of registration for new students. So also this is not applicable to you because you need to defer before your registration. If you already register, if you want to defer, you need to fill up the deferment form, a TG form, okay? If not, if before registration, you can just simply defer before registration. So you no need to fill up the deferment form, okay? So because you can apply via online, okay? So research, okay, this is not applicable to you. Okay, this one, okay, the number 2, okay, due date of a research progress. So you need to submit your research progress in no later than 28 January. So I would say that the research curriculum would be basically due January or at most is February, early. Sorry, this is 28 January, right? So meaning the curriculum must be the end of December or early of January, okay? Because after that you need to submit the progress report and you need to fill up the date of the presentation. That's why your research colloquium must be done earlier than the due date of the research progress submission, okay? So thesis submission, okay, this is for returning students, okay? Okay, this one, number 8, okay, related to you, new students, okay? So IGS Research Skills Seminar Series 4, so 25th to 30 October, okay? So please, okay, at least maybe before this, a week before, you can look at the IPSIS website, okay? If there is any announcement on this. But basically, IPSIS will follow this date, okay? That they already plus in the calendar academic calendar, okay? So please check the website regularly, okay? Enhancement series throughout the year, okay? But for the RP, this one, okay? Don't get mixed up. So meaning this is for you, okay? But the requirement for the RP, you need to attend either one of these, okay? Not all, either one, only one, okay? Only one that you complete, you must only one series, but you need to complete all module. If I'm not mistaken, you have, I don't know, maybe 4 to 6 module. So in order to get the certificate. So after you obtain the certificate, then only you can go for your defense research proposal, okay, on January or February 2022. Okay, so this is the fees for research and coursework. Due date of tuition fee is 23rd February. So Alhamdulillah, sorry, during this pandemic, they already extend the due date for the tuition fees payment. Okay, so meaning the due date is basically 6 months from now. Okay, you have 1 semester to settle your fees payment. Okay, so online application, result of application, if you want to defer your payment, you need to apply it online and then the result will be on 25th October 2021. Okay, so last date of fees payment for successful deferment. So meaning if you want to defer, you need to apply online. Okay, so staggered date, so you can also do staggered payment. So first payment, second and third payment, follow this schedule by IPSIS. Okay, so Okta I already blast and then the result of application will be IPSIS will announce it next week, 14 October. So 14 means a week from now. So IPSIS will announce and then later for the successful candidates, I will arrange another briefing, okay, for Okta. Okay, So this is coursework. Okay, this is the activity for research. So if you want to change mode, program or campus, okay, application deadline for special leave and deferment. So you have apply for deferment or special leave. Okay. Okay, this is the mode. So I think that's all from me. Okay, let me stop sharing first. Okay, I think that's all from me. So if you have any question, so feel free to unmute and or if you are willing to on your video. Okay. If you have any question for me, so I think that's all for my briefing. So later the video will be uploaded via Facebook, but the slide I will share via WhatsApp. Okay, the slide and all the related for the supervisor appointment. Okay. So please join our Telegram group. Okay. I will share via WhatsApp and also via Telegram as a two different kind of medium. Okay. So wow, Ilya, you're already interested in the progress report. Alhamdulillah. So okay, very advanced. Okay, yeah, we have the form. You can download it at the IFSIS website. Research form. Okay, I already shared the link. You can download from there. Okay. So hi doctor, hi, I'm Faizal. Okay, I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Hi doctor, what happened if we exceed maximum duration of the RP but the population is ongoing? Actually, okay, to be frank, you exceed maximum duration of study. Actually, our meaning postgraduate office have the right to give you amaran. Actually, because it already mentioned in the guideline. Okay, for master's research, but at the end usually we refer to your supervisor. Okay, usually saya tak bagilah amaran usually. Okay, belum lagi setakat ni. Okay, yang maximum but if you want to GOT, you need to follow the time frame. Okay. So that's why don't worry, I will share the proposal template for you in order, especially for master student to prepare for your proposal. Okay. For the RP Jan or February 2022. Okay, don't worry. Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Waalaikumsalam, Noliana. Nominate co-SV. Okay, co-SV, you okay, first of all, please nominate your main SV first. Okay. So you need to appoint it, as I mentioned earlier, via manual form and later via UP track system. So I will share with you the form and okay, I already uploaded in the Google Drive. Okay, but don't worry, I will share it again via WhatsApp. Okay, the manual form. Okay, so please fill up the form and get the endorsement, meaning the sign from your supervisors, and then submit it via email to coe_pg_research@uitm.edu.my. Okay, but for external supervisor, please provide their CVs in order for me to defend in the meeting if the AJK want to meaning to scrutinize the expertise, so we need to show the CVs, the complete CV. So please email me also the CV for external. Okay, external SV. For internal should be okay. But if you are, for example, if you're from electrical, you want to appoint for supervisor from mechanical, for example, okay, then you need to provide the CV because the area is totally different, right? Okay, so please provide the CV. But if you are from electrical, the co-SV will also from electrical, so I think it is okay. But for external SV, meaning different school or different faculty or outside UiTM, please provide us the CV, okay? For me to defend in the meeting. Some okay, dah, okay. Okay, the test part is compulsory for PhD student. Okay. Okay, the overview on the course. Actually, the course is developed by MASMED faculty, provided by MASMED. Courses. Maybe you can take the link. Okay. I think you need to attend up until 6 module in order to get the certificate. Okay. Yeah, you need to register it, not auto registered. Okay, you need to that's why you need to check the website regularly in order to check the dates. Okay. Okay. Hi Shuhaila, is there? Okay. Maybe you can DM me later, Shuhaila, because I need to know where are you from, which school. But for electrical, I already memorized. This is also for different school because sorry, I'm from electrical. Dr. Sheila is from civil and Dr. Muhammad Hafiz, coursework coordinator, is from mechanical. So we are from 3 different schools. So that's why. And Sheila can DM me later. Okay. And I will go about it, check it, okay, on the supervisor list. Okay. If ada supervisors still need to appoint, yes. Actually, the name of the supervisor dekat offer letter tu, it is just a dummy, not the the inverted comma. Um, just for the offer letter purposes. But for supervisor, you need to appoint it officially. So meaning you need to fill up the form and then undergo the postgraduate meeting and then endorse baru dia rasmi as your official as your supervisor. Okay. So you need to appoint them. Okay. Dia bukanlah from the offer letter tu, dia bukan. It is not. Itu hanyalah untuk dia punya generate offer letter purposes saja. Okay. So dia belum endorse lagi. So that's why the meeting tu akan tengok one by one the list of supervisor, is it match with your research area. Okay. So meeting need then only I will email you, okay, the status of the appointment. So later then only you nominate via UP track. Okay. Okay, salam Daniel. Ke classroom for research skill seminar. Oh, dah ada ke? Dah ada ya registration dia. Cepatnya. Hari ni baru 7 kan Oktober. Kalau ikut kalender tadi 25 Oktober rasanya. IGS. Maybe there is another seminar kot. So for the IP, it is IGS research seminar skill. Okay. Because rasanya I tak dapat apa-apa info lagi lah from IPSIS. Okay. So, okay. So, okay, I think for the online seminar by IPSIS, you can just join using the codes, tak perlu register silap. Okay. Dia tak perlu register, dia bukan via Webex or Google Meet. Dia, okay sorry, tak ingat lah itu. Dulu using previous semester using Microsoft Teams, but they have some problem, so they change it to different medium, which is I think Google Meet. Okay, but I don't think so. You need to register. You just join the session, and then within the session, there will be quizzes in order for them to check whether you are in the meeting room throughout the seminars. So if you manage to answer the quizzes, then you're able to get the certificate. Okay. So I don't think so you need to register for just join the seminar using the code given. But for me, tak dapat lagi lah apa-apa info from IPSIS. Okay. I think maybe different seminars. Okay. Okay, hi Shuhada. Okay, PhD student 1 year from now. Then I can choose the latest virtual seminar. Oh, okay, I need to do. Okay, Shuhada, my advice, please kalau boleh, even though I PhD student, please maknanya settle your IGS research seminar first. Okay, as soon as possible. And same goes for Thai Squad, because Thai Squad, the allocation, the quota is very tight. Okay, so dia macam one session you have, but Thai Squad is actually compulsory for all PhD students throughout UiTM. Okay, plus the branch campuses. So that's why if you are able, please meaning settle your IGS research seminar and Thai Squad as soon as possible. Okay. Then only you can after that you can just defend your proposal in any time. Okay, but maximum is 12 months for full time. Okay. Okay. Please do it earlier. Okay. Siapa tadi nama dia? Syuhada. Okay. Can be made anytime. Yes. Awal ni appointment of co-supervisor can be made anytime, but for PhD it is a must kan. Tadi saya sebut, so you need to appoint simultaneously. So meaning when you appoint main, you need to appoint one co for PhD, but for master, you need to appoint main first. Okay, co tu adalah optional. It's not mandatory. Okay, but for if only is PhD student, yes, one co-supervisor is a must. Okay, maknanya masa UEC, you need to submit 2 forms, one for main and another one for co. Okay. Okay, Danny. Okay, I think that's all the question from the chat box. Ada apa-apa soalan lagi ke? Dah jelas tampaknya. Okay ke? Is it okay? Can somebody just answer me?
Okay, Doktor. Very good.
Alhamdulillah. Very good. Wow, that's good. Nanti bila kami tanya kat grup, wah, Maratina very straightforward. Okay, I like it. Okay.
Doktor, nak tanya satu, Doktor.
Sila.
Okey, berkenaan dengan seminar Thai 2 tadi kan?
Ya, betul.
Okey, kalau saya check sekarang dekat IPSIS
Dah
punya
penuh dah.
website.
Bukan MCs, dia Masmed punya website kan?
Okey,
Masmed.
ada dalam IPSIS tu dia ada bagi link untuk pergi dekat
Okay.
Masmed punya web lah. So dekat
Okay.
sini kalau saya tengok ni kita kena register kan?
Okay. Tapi
Kena
yang tadi yang saya
register
kata tak register tu adalah IGS, Research
Ya.
Seminar. For Thai Squad, you
Ah.
need to register.
Tapi dekat sini dia tak ada button for registration. Dia cuma ada download invitation letter and click here to check registration status.
Kalau tak silap saya dah penuh dah saya tengok hari tu. The last time check, dia dah full. So meaning registration close already.
Okay, so macam mana kita nak tahu yang dia open untuk for the next registration? Kena selalu masuk dalam web tengok betul?
Kena selalu tengok dalam web. Tapi hari tu saya tak silap saya, IPSIS pun ada share, maybe before your registration kot. The date of the registration for Thai Squad. Nanti later saya share lah kot dekat group nanti kalau saya jumpa tu.
Okay.
Sebab untuk student baru dia ada satu date tak silap saya. So maybe for time being dia close dulu registration, later baru dia open kot.
Oh ya, sebab yang ni dia tulis dah close tapi the last series is until tapi bulan 12 bulan 12 ni dah habis. Dah penuh.
Sebab dia punya allocation tu sikit sangat. That's why PhD student maknanya kalau free je terus join je. Terus je daftar kan. Sebab nanti tak tahu bila, sebab ada case yang student tak boleh DRP sebab tak attend Thai Squad lagi walaupun dah attend IGS for PhD lah kan. So because it is a requirement, kalau you tak attend you memang tak boleh DRP.
Tapi
so
boleh tak kalau macam dekat sini dia ada bagi untuk sebarang pertanyaan boleh tanya Nur Safina Abdul Hamid ni kan. Kalau macam email dekat dia and then maybe tanya any schedule ke boleh tak teh?
Boleh, tapi dia punya macam mana ya, turnover to reply tu mohon bersabar sebab dia want satu UiTM kan, satu UiTM course ni untuk PhD, so dia punya turnover tu kena banyak-banyak lah bersabar. Dia punya email punya turnover
Ya,
tapi
faham.
nanti usually kalau ada maklumat, usually saya akan blast lah dekat group sama ada WhatsApp ataupun Telegram. Usually kalau dapat info kami memang akan share. Saya dengan Dr. Sheila memang akan terus share lah the info.
Okay, thanks. Thanks doktor.
Welcome. Ada soalan lagi? Oh, panjang soalan tu. Boleh ke share recorder? Okey, boleh. Kejap nanti saya tapi nanti saya Dr. Sheila kata dia nak upload kan di ni the Facebook nanti. Okay? But tak ada masalah, nanti saya boleh share juga. Don't worry. Sekejap saya nak baca. Tak nampak pula. Sekejap. Ya. Dah. Okay. Panjang ni sekejap Link WhatsApp group. Group WhatsApp saya oh, ada yang tak join Can somebody boleh tak share dekat group ni? Saya dah off saya dah tutup saya punya WhatsApp sebab tadi saya nak present kan. Saya takut terpresent WhatsApp saya. Boleh tak somebody share the WhatsApp group punya link? Boleh tak? Kepada Ilya. Takut nanti kalau dah end session ni tak boleh join. Okay, Ahmad. Nak keep. Oh, okay, returning student. Okay, Nakib, don't worry. Nanti contact saya je. Okay, PM tepi. Okay. Okay, boleh ke share? InsyaAllah nanti saya share. Recorded ni. Sekejap saya nak stop. Belum lagi. Okay. So, rasanya kalau tak ada apa-apa, betul tak ada apa-apa soalan lagi? So, okay, somebody, kejap. Tak ada siapa share. Dah share tak link tu? Nanti kan ada tak dapat. Sekejap Saya nak kena buka saya punya WhatsApp balik. Saya nak tengok. Saya nak share. Telegram semua dah join ke?
Dah.
Dah Okay, jap.
Dah.
So, please join our WhatsApp, Telegram. Nanti saya share balik jugalah. Kejap Mana sebanyak sangat WhatsApp kan? Nanti kan salah pula saya share. CE. Okay, sekejap ya. I copy paste the link. Okay. Copy link. Sekejap Okay, that is the, oh dah ada dah. Syukri, thank you Syukri. So another one is the Telegram group. Kejap Telegram. Kita dah ada 626 members. Okay. Kejap. Invite. Okay, saya copy paste link for Telegram So Telegram saya tahulah Telegram maybe tak ramai tapi you need to macam kena activate balik lah your Telegram kan because macam Dr. Sheila sebut WhatsApp is basically dia not that official. So meaning all my information tu I will first share via Telegram. Later nanti baru kalau saya sempat ataupun macam mana baru saya akan share dalam WhatsApp. Usually macam itulah because we have different WhatsApp for different school lah. Previously as faculty. So tak mampu juga lah nak copy paste all the messages kan. So but for Telegram insyaAllah the first info saya akan share dekat Telegram and then later maybe dekat sekarang kita ada CE kan. So this WhatsApp combine all new students punya. So saya akan share kat situ tapi that's why takutlah saya tak sempat. So Telegram the good lah medium for all to communicate. Okay. But please save my number. Dia dah kan number saya kan tadi? Dekat saya. So I will. Yalah saya letak dah.
Dah save dah.
Dah save dah. Okay. So this is my number. Okay. Nanti takut ada yang tak ada kan miss apa tu Telegram dengan WhatsApp group. So later I will share the slide dengan kalau video sebab because this is a Webex kan saya tak tahu macam mana dia punya video tu nanti. Kalau boleh I will share via WhatsApp. Okay. So the slide pun nanti saya akan kalau saya PDF dia boleh share kan dia punya link tu kan. Saya PDF kan later saya akan share dekat ni group. Okay. So I think if no more questions, so I wish all of you all the best. So please enjoy your journey here in UiTM. So if you have any problem, please contact us. Okay. You can contact me. Inshallah, I will try to respond to you as soon as possible. Okay, as soon as I can. Inshallah. Okay. So I think I think that's all from me. Thank you. So we'll stop our briefing with Tasbih Kifara and Surah Wal As. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Terima
Faz.
kasih, Doktor.
Okay, welcome. Okay, stay still on.